Nothing is permanent. Every moment will pass. Everything will fade and expire. Like this abandoned town, or the 21-year-old film I brought along to photograph it. Nothing lasts. Friends, family, youth, childhood, innocence. Quite fittingly, this would be our last trip together as a family. There's a ghost town on the prairie. This one is called Rowley. It used to be a coal mining town. The railway moved, the mine closed in the 50s, and everyone left. I've always found places like this fascinating. One day, they'll all be gone. But until then, the slow decay of a frozen moment serves as a reminder of the passing of time and the impermanence of everything. I brought the kids out here, and I also brought a roll of Fuji Astia 100F that had been sitting in my fridge for 21 years. In its prime, this was the creme de la creme of slide film. It's always been a favorite of portrait photographers because of its rendering of smooth skin tones and vibrant, accurate colors. It often has a soft, romantic look to it. This roll expired in 2003, and all of these qualities had started to fade by the time I finally decided to load it in my camera. I'm not sure why I waited so long. I think I was saving it for some special project, but honestly I think I just forgot I had it. For the photographers watching, you may already know that you're supposed to overexpose expired film by one stop for each decade past its date, which I of course forgot to do, and the results you get will still be very unpredictable, especially if you don't develop it soon after exposing. Some pictures will look horrible, and others might come out great. That's the thing about change as well. You never know what you're gonna get. It just happens. The good times won't last, but neither will the bad times. I shot this whole roll that October afternoon. Then it went in my desk drawer and it sat there for a year and a half. And in that time, everything changed. Then Mom and I separated, which was tough at the time, but only because I was clinging to something that had expired. The life I was living when I took these photos isn't the life I'm living now. That roll just sat in my desk through all of it, frozen, but slowly fading away. Just like Rowley. The kids are different now. They're older, their faces haven't changed, but they're different people. When you're 5, 18 months is 30% of your entire life so far. You change fast at that age. It's funny how we tell kids to enjoy their childhood. Of course they would. I mean, they don't know anything else. That's the only world they have. So perhaps what we're really doing is teaching them that what they're living in right now is going to end, and they should be sad or apprehensive about that. We're setting them up for a lifetime of attachment to fleeting moments, instead of teaching them to embrace the flow of change, because we never learned to do it. And I look at these photos and I think, I had this roll of film for 21 years, saving it, waiting for the right moment, while in reality it was just slowly decaying. We don't always make the best of things while they're good, and then we refuse to let them go long after they've expired, or we hold on to something because it's, good enough. But in reality, it expired long ago. We just didn't realize. Jobs you've outgrown, but you stay because it's what you know. Friendships where the only thing you still have in common is the past. Old versions of yourself that you keep trying to live up to even though you're not that person anymore. We carry so much expired stuff around, and we wonder why it feels so heavy. Everything expires. The film, the little towns on the prairie, your kids at this age, your relationships, the life you're living right now. And that's not something to be afraid of, but rather something to be mindful of, perhaps even grateful. If everything always stayed the same, that would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Everything is in flux, everything is impermanent, and that's the thing that makes any of it matter.